Good day riders, my name is Tim from Champion Helmets and today I've got two very exciting helmets on the table, the Arai Tour X-5 and the Klim Krios Pro. Both helmets are marketed as the ultimate adventure helmets and come with many nice features such as a peak and a large chin vent. The Tour X-5 comes with a recommended retail price of €880 and the Krios Pro with a recommended retail price of €860. Let's start by comparing the materials of these helmets. Well, Arai used their Arai Super Fiber Shell construction to build the outer shell. They've designed the shell according to their glance-off strategy, which means that the shell is very round. The idea behind it is better to glance off the impact energy rather than absorb it. The Klim Krios Pro, however, was made from carbon fiber, which is known for its high amounts of strength and light weight. This sounds great, but what do they actually weigh? The Arai Tour X-5 weighed in at a whopping 1670 grams, which is on the heavier side. The Krios Pro, however, weighed in at 1303 grams, which is around 370 grams lighter. This is really impressive considering it has a peak on the front. Finally, the Tour X-5 comes in 5 sizes and 3 outer shell sizes, which means you will have a compact and good looking helmet. The Krios Pro comes in 7 sizes but only 2 outer shell sizes. This means that the smaller and bigger sizes will have a pretty bulky look to it. Alright, let's look at the ventilation of these helmets. Both helmets come with a big adjustable chin vent on the front. The chin vents are easily adjustable by pulling the small lever which is attached to the vents. If we move to the top of both helmets, we can find their top vents. The top vent of the Tour X-5 is significantly smaller than the Krios Pros, but they are both adjustable by sliding it up or down. The Tour X-5 also contains a hidden vent in the Arai logo, which can be opened or closed as well. On the rear of both helmets, we can find the exhaust. There are 2 exhausts in both the spoilers and the sides of both helmets. The Tour X-5 also comes with a tiny slider which allows you to open or close the exhaust, while the Krios Pro doesn't feature this. The side exhausts of the Krios Pro, however, are much bigger, which should do a better job at releasing the hot air from the helmet. And for those that are curious, we've tested both helmets out on the road and our results show that the Klim Krios Pro has a slight advantage in terms of noise isolation and ventilation on the highway. If you want to know more about these test results, we've got individual road tests for both of these helmets out on our channel. Alright, let's compare their visors. Both helmets come with a round visor with a wide field of view. They are also ready for a Max Vision 120 XLT pinlock lens, which is included in the box of both helmets. The Tour X-5 must have an integrated sun visor then, right? Well, the answer is no, since Arai doesn't integrate any sun visors in any of their helmets. Arai is convinced that this detracts from the integrity of the shell, which is why they never integrate them. However, the helmet is also designed for riders to wear goggles instead of using a visor. Same goes for the Krios Pro. Both helmets come with a visor mechanism that holds the visor tightly to the shell. Finally, the Tour X-5 comes with a small visor lock mechanism, which should keep your visor shut while riding, preventing it from opening unintentionally. This works fully automatic and this makes it easy to use. Unfortunately, the Krios Pro doesn't come with a visor lock mechanism. With that said, it's time to look at the peak of both helmets. The peaks are pretty big, which adds up on the total weight of both helmets. The peak of the Krios Pro, however, is much lighter since it has holes in it, resulting in less material used to construct it. This sounds good, but the Tour X-5 has a much more functioning peak. The peak functions aerodynamically by guiding the air of the helmet. In addition, it pushes air straight into the top vent, resulting in better cooling while riding. Both peaks are easily removable and don't really require much effort. Keep in mind that you need a screwdriver when you want to remove the peak of the Tour X-5, but apart from that it isn't difficult to remove it. Alright, one last thing we need to discuss, which is comfort. The Tour X-5 comes with less but thicker padding than the Krios Pro. Their interiors are antibacterial, moisture wicking, removable and washable, supporting a clean interior. Both helmets are prepared for communication systems, but the Krios Pro has very small speaker cutouts, which is pretty remarkable. The Tour X-5 has a flat spot on the outside, which makes it easier to install a communication system. Last but not least, the Krios Pro comes with a fitlock buckle, while the Tour X-5 comes with a double D-ring. Generally speaking, the D-ring is considered to be safer than other helmet closures, but the fitlock closure of the Krios Pro is much easier to use. Alright, with that said, our comparison comes to an end. Let us know what your thoughts are about these helmets in the comments down below. You can find both helmets at championhelmets.com, where we offer the lowest price guaranteed and sharp discount bundles. As always, ride safe and buy smart. Until next time!